mixing songs with an intro without a beat or an awkward first beat can be a bit difficult. Most DJ softwares now come with tools to help you get these kinds of songs mixed in. I'm going to show you how to set this up and how to use these tools to make sure those kinds of songs get mixed in perfectly.
So here's an example of a song with a drumless intro. So as you can see right here in the overview waveform, this intro section doesn't have any drums playing and just has some strings playing. And you can see that here that, it just has this playing, those strings kind of looping around. Then eventually those vocals come in and then that first beat drops. And having the beat drop right on time is really important. It provides a nice point of impact that your audience is sure to enjoy. So this could be a little bit awkward to go ahead and mix in just because you don't have that distinct first beat. But using a technique that I like to call mixing backwards, using beat jump, we can go ahead and get this mixed in right on time. So let me go through the quick short steps on how to set that up and execute that technique correctly. So the first thing we want to do is set the beat grid correctly. Now beat grids are important because they tell your DJ software exactly where the beats and bars are in each of your songs. And usually they're used for tight sync mixing, but in this case, we're going to be using them to set up the beat jump. So let's go ahead and jump to that first distinct beat right here. We're going to go to edit grid mode. We're going to set the grid. And then let's just kind of jump through the song to make sure that the beat grid is right on time. Okay, looks good all the way through. Now I'm going to exit edit grid mode and jump back to where I set that grid. Now once your beat grid's set, what you're going to want to do is set a cue point right at that first beat where the drums come in. So here we have our first cue point, and I'm putting a cue point here because I know for sure this is what we call a one beat, or where a musical section starts. In this case, where the vocals come in and the drums come in. Okay, now the song is pretty much ready to be mixed. So let's switch over to the 2-deck view in Serato so I can show you how to use this technique. So in the left deck, we have the song that we just prepared, and in the right deck, we have a song that we're gonna have playing, and then I'll mix in the song that we just prepared using the mixing backwards technique. So first I'll go through it, and then I'll break down exactly what I did. So here we go. Alright, so there we go. Notice I was able to mix those two songs in and have them beat match perfectly, and have the song, even though it didn't have drums in the intro, had it beat match correctly and had it come in right on time. So now let me break down how I did it. So let me go ahead and reset these songs. What I did is I had the song that was playing, just like if you had, the track playing as you were DJing. Now I went ahead and started kind of tapping along and getting this song beat matched on the left deck. Gets a little off. I'm gonna go ahead and nudge it, get it right on time. Then hit beat jump. And just go ahead and hit that crossfader and switch over. So again, the process is having the song that's playing, and then once you're ready to mix in the song with the beatless intro, go ahead and just get the beat match started using the cue point that we had that has drums, using the section that does have drums to make sure the beat match is nice and tight, then using the beat jump feature to jump backwards. So let me break down exactly how the beat jump works. What this does is that you can have a set number of beats that you like to jump either forward or backward. So in Serato DJ, you have the option from going from 1/32 of a beat all the way up to 32 beats. So about 8 bars. I like setting it to 4 bars just because it gives a little bit more flexibility. And that's what I used in this case. And then these two arrows right here allows you to jump forwards in time or backwards in time. So what makes beat jump different than just kind of skipping through the track is that it'll go ahead and keep the timing of the music. So again, if I have this playing, if I jump forward, it jumps exactly 4 bars since I have it set to 16 beats. So it jumps 16 beats in time, and it doesn't lose the timing. So what that means is if we have the two songs beat match and I'm jumping backwards, it still keeps that perfect timing that we made sure we had when we made sure that the songs were beat matched. So let's go through it one last time just to clarify and make sure that you guys got it. Again, we have the song on the right side playing. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I get this song beat matched on the left deck. Okay, looks pretty good. I'll beat jump backwards 4 bars, then I can switch it in. There we go. Perfectly beat matched, even though it doesn't have drums in the intro.
So that's it. I hope you liked this DJ tips and tricks video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now get good, get out there, and make the moments.